Welcome back everyone, my name's Eltamar and we're going to be continuing our Let's Play of Rogue Trader. Where we left off last time, we were in this underground heretic cult lair where they were doing some stuff. My voice sounds a little rough today. I am getting over a cold, which I obtained as part of my loot for going on vacation. Always a good time. I did go up to the streets and then back down, so I went out there, came all the way around from the top, and then jumped down to here. It just leads to this area that we've been in before with like the power station and stuff. So we don't actually need to go do that again.
A new challenge.
We have two ways to go down here. We can go either the exit to the upper way out there, or we can go down to the sewers. I'm going to take the sewers because I kind of want to see where it goes. If we can even go down that way. We definitely have a zone marker, so let's see what's down there. Hive sewers. Alright, what do we got? There's definitely rabble down here. Will they attack us? No, apparently not. I barely have anything left, but I'll give it all to you. Please, just don't kill me. Fair enough. I'm not going to do that. Lower warp, 90%. You feel a slight prickling sensation at the back of your head. The barrier between the worlds has grown so thin here that you can feel a breeze coming from the other side. Not ideal. The voices belonging to the many residents of the lower levels merge into a single humming noise, unnerving and oppressive, much like the surrounding catacombs. I worry that we've missed something up top and we're kind of going further towards where we're supposed to go as opposed to...
You are outdated and suboptimal. Your body has suffered deterioration and requires modification.
You can't just say that to people, man.
Funnily enough, I've grown rather attached to the old thing. Have patience. Someone will shoot me any minute now, and then you'll have your chance to upgrade me.
Fair enough. You hear a shrill, baleful giggling coming from behind you, and it's getting louder, but there's nobody there.
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Maybe this is just a random small
Is
zone.
there something you wish to tell me about? Namely, the mess in the wardroom last week.
Ugh, stop blaming me every time one of the officers flies off the handle, old man. Not every brawl or disaster on this ship is because of me.
Oh, there's something here. Something's going on. Ah, we got a Herald of Tzeentch, sorry. We failed our warp lore there, and now we have this going on. Luckily, I think we get to go... Does it get to go first, or do we get to go first? I think it might get to go first. I'm going to move back. I'm going to move Adira over here. Abelard, you can go stand right there and block it from moving. Argenta goes over there. Pascal, you can just kind of go here. Cassia, maybe like here. And we'll position you somehow so you don't blow up our own people. Yeah, I get to go first. That sucks. Mental manipulation. And now all the rabble is on its side. And we got hit by for a lot. And it parried our attack.
Let's get to it.
Wait. So some of them are enemies, some of them are not.
Hold on.
If only we hadn't failed that check. This is a lot of damage. Okay. Let's see where we're at. We're not going to use any of her powers because we need to save our powers for other more important things at the moment. Let's get forewarning on Abelard. He's going to go tank the Herald. The rest of the group is going to get this. I know this is... I am just using all of my powers, even though I said I wasn't going to. Oh, the Veil degradation is really bad here. We're already very high up.
Here we go.
You can see like the environment beginning to become problematic. Alright, so these guys are all on our side. There are a couple enemies, obviously. We can just start shooting them all.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
One dead. Oh, that was a bad shot. That's only 65% chance, but it did work out. Okay, good. And that's it for you for now. Okay, Cassia, I do want to use a Veil power like the Waking Nightmare, but at the same time, I am deeply concerned that that's going to cause disaster. We could give someone the ability to do a turn. Like Pascal or even Abelard. Could Abelard charge that? Yeah, probably. Okay, let's do that. Eight damage, that was okay. We'll also get brace for impact on. Okay. We do have a weapon. It's not very good. We kind of suck with it. We can also blast these two things to pieces. Yeah. What's the worst that could happen, right? Or we just move here, take the AOO, and get Pascal in the way at least. I'll take the AOO.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Those are all friendly for now. Let's just leave her back here for now. Pascal, you can go fight. Oh, there's a thing there. Didn't see that guy. Whatever. That one's dead. We can,
My vow is to serve.
Machine Spirit Communion a bunch of them. And let's Machine Spirit Banish on that one. And Expose Weakness on that one. Yeah.
Let's get to it.
Who's next on our list? Okay, it's Abelard's turn now. We're going to get Reckless Strike on. We're going to get Endure on. We can do Cleave. It parried. Of course it did. It has, like, immeasurable parry values. Need you bring it down? No. Okay, get to cover. The Veil is super weak, and I don't really want to risk it. We can't hit anything. It's just not going to work. Let's give him Voice of Command. Veil degradation increased by 1, yeah. And that one's also by 1, so that'll put us at 15. And that would be bad. Alright, let's get Pascal another turn, I guess. He's the only one that's in range, and we can just shoot this guy in the face. Problem solved. More exposed... No, can't. Expose more weakness. Analyze enemies. Give them some exploits. End turn. End turn. I wish these people weren't coming in here. They're probably going to go get taken over by the...
Scared yet?
We did some damage. Ethereal Flames.
Let's get to it.
Don't know what that does exactly, but what I know is that the Veil sucks right now. When it's 15 per higher, chances of triggering a psychic phenomenon quadruples. Major psychic powers may trigger perils of the warp. Yeah, a lot of bad things can happen. Okay, let's not do that right now. Let's just shoot this thing. Let's analyze it.
But of course.
And yeah, forewarning also does a veil thing, so we can't really use it. Oh, there's a guy over there. There's a chance we'll shoot both.
Anything
It's a bad chance, but you never know. Actually worked out. Cool. They teleport. Oh, that's very annoying. I wasn't expecting this fight. I wasn't prepared for a fight of this caliber. That's okay. We're gonna win it. Maybe.
Let's get to it.
This is very unfortunate, this whole circumstance here, though. Screw it.
Doubt is for the weak.
20 damage.
I'll do
Super
it.
momentum, I guess. And then be done with it. We could go do a big boom and just hope that nothing bad happens. Well, let's just see what happens.
Try to die with grace, at least.
The Veil is extremely bad right now, and I'm a little bit worried. We can give Argenta another turn. Take another big shot. They moved off to the other side now. It's only got 40 hit points left? 60 hit points left. Okay. Nothing we can do now. Nothing we can do now. Pascal, what do you got? What can you do? I should have just killed all these people while I had the chance. I guess we gotta go this way and start shooting. One more dead.
Let's make it quick.
These guys are running this way, that's fine. They can come here.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Abelard, can you kill this one?
At
Probably.
your back and forth.
Really? You've been parried like most of the time, and their parry chance isn't that high. Well, can I charge away? Yeah, but what can I do with it? Nothing. I can just get away from the combat, I guess. I'll take the AOO. Alright, we have very little chance to hit anything. But it's worth a shot. Hey, we actually did hit him. Not very well, mind you, but we did. Who's got a turn that can shoot? Nobody. Abelard, but I don't think he has a ranged weapon. And the Veil sucks, so I'm not going to use any powers, so nothing's going on this turn.
Let's get to it! Scared yet?
This is going to hurt.
Let's
Nope,
get
never mind.
to it.
Are you guys going to come shoot the... Oh, they're shooting the Tzeentch. Nice. Parry, good. Okay, Adira, I need you to move up. You have a shotgun. So I'm going to move you here. I'm just going to kind of hope that you hit some things. And it did. It worked pretty well. Don't use any
Let's get
powers.
to it.
Do I have line of sight to the Tzeentch guy? What if I move here? Can I see him? No. What if I move here? Yes. Perfect.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
Off it goes to the other side now. It didn't get anyone else on its side. Nice. Maybe we can only control a certain amount of people at one time. Does she still have line of sight? No, but if she moves, she does. And that's the end of that. Do we have to kill all these other guys? Yes. Yes, we do. Okay. Well, we only have a couple guys left now to kill. But I'm not going to use Veil powers because they're extremely dangerous right now and I don't want to risk that. So, Adira, maybe shoot these two. Can you reach them? You can reach one of them. Good enough. Pascal, I'm going to get you to move up to here. Where do you have line of sight? I'm a little worried that you're not going to be able to shoot him. Okay. Who's left alive now?
Let's make
like it quick.
Just that one guy, I think.
Time to slaughter someone.
Can we charge him? Yes. Alright. Well, that was a little unexpected, I gotta say.
I won't
And
tolerate
intense.
weakness.
Hypnotizing pendant. When the wearer successfully hits with a single shot attack, the target suffers slowed until the wearer's next turn. Fancy. Where's the body of the demon? It's up here somewhere, right? Or it's nowhere around at all. It vanished. Into thin air. Demons. Doing demon things. There's goods over here. I think that's the only thing down here. I got an achievement for killing that demon. So that was neat. This filthy excuse for a table is smeared with someone's dinner consisting of algae and corpse starch. Well, that's disgusting. The toxic flow of murky liquid comes down from the higher levels via ancient rusted
It's
pipes.
about time.
Alright, well, let's leave. Wasn't expecting that, but there's nowhere else to go down here, it looks like. That was a pretty hefty fight, I gotta say. Okay, so we did the sewers. Let's go to the upper way. Let's leave out this door because I haven't gone out this door yet and I don't know where it goes. So I'm curious. Come on. 2%. There we go. Okay, where are we? We're in a new area entirely. I don't know where we are. Nothing over
Follow
here.
my lead.
Okay. Nothing over here. There's a blind madman, of course. That's where we came in. This must be west of the other upper area. I'm guessing. Let's try and move up a little. I don't see anyone yet at all. I'm gonna try and make my way to this. Oh, hang on. Whoa, 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 whoa. Those are captives and rebels. We're looking the wrong way.
new
Nope, no,
challenge
don't
for
move that
me.
way. Let's go this way first. I think this is where we would come in normally. Yes, okay, so this leads to the eastern side. That makes sense. Let's go down here first.
Would you look at that? There.
And we'll just pause there for a sec.
Nothing escapes my
Many,
sight.
many traps.
See, right there.
Hey, we gained a level for all that. Which experience do these give? 5 each. Okay.
I better myself through my service. Duty prevails.
Well, a level can't
The
hurt.
Emperor favors me today. I better myself through
Clearly
my
oblivious to your
service.
presence, the soldier mutters incoherently and does not react to anything around him. I'm taking your backpack. Alright, let's level up. What's my main character's level up thing? This level. Alright, we're level... What level are we? 11. We've reached level 11. I think... this level was supposed to be... It's in one of the psi things. I think we're supposed to get our psi power up a little bit. Yeah, so we're supposed to take Psyker Minoris, I think. Strengthens damaging psychic powers. It will be helping us later. We don't have any damaging ones at the moment, but we will. And then we pick a willpower skill. And that's all we got going on there. Next level for him. Warrior. We already have Endure and we have Reckless Strike. What's Sworn Enemy? Marks a target, gaining extra damage on melee attacks against the target. And if the target attacks the warrior during this round, the warrior gets 1 AP. We wanted Breakthrough. That helps us that other skill that we wanted. The warrior gains the Slash ability with Agi bonus charges for the round. Slash cannot be used at the same round as charge. Dash through the enemy to the cell on the enemy's opposite side and make a melee attack with 50% reduced damage. Can be applied only once for 1 target per round. Doesn't provoke an AOO. We're taking Breakthrough. Okay. This is his class stuff. Doing my parts. We have somebody else that's a warrior, so this isn't going to work. Imperial World characters gain crit chance and armor against Xenos or demonic creatures, and the allies gain half that bonus. However, their lore Xenos and lore warp are always 0. That's actually a good one. When an Imperial World character is affected by an ally's non-damaging ability or affects an ally with such an ability, the resolve is increased by Fellowship bonus divided by 2 for 1 round. That's pretty good. All allies, excluding Xenos, in the current party gain +5 to the same characteristics as was chosen for humanity's finest, so that would be strength. Not super duper useful. That's just all weapon stuff. Okay, let's get... I think let's get No Heresy. That could be useful. Alright, even though we're going to become heretics, but that's neither here nor there. Fresh target, whenever they are attacked, nice full wounds, they get an extra damage. Exposed weakness costs 0, that's kind of a good one. If the operative attacks a target affected by an exploit from a distance of 15 minus perception bonus cells or further, that attack deals 15% damage. So if she was a sniper, that'd be great. Maybe she should be a sniper. She's got a shotgun, but she's not great at being close by. We have like a sniper rifle we could give her. You know what? That's what we're going to do. We're going to give her a sniper rifle. And let's give her neither of those. She's already maxed out on awareness. Okay. She's good at a lore, right? Let's give her lore Imperium. She doesn't really need logic, I don't think. We have other people for logic at the moment. Alright, what's controlled shot do? The soldier gives a sign that they're about to open fire. The soldier and their allies will automatically dodge their next attack. No. Oh wait, soldier's different than warrior. Never mind. We might actually be able to have used that other thing. Oh well, it's too late now. Dash to selected place, spending all their movement points, doesn't provoke AOOs, allows them to dash through allies and enemies but not through obstacles. Okay. Soldier immediately spends all their AP and MP and gets a 30% bonus to cover. Next time they use run and gun, they gain back all spent AP and MP plus 1 additional AP. Also resets a cooldown for all their soldiers' abilities except for run and gun. Damn. We don't use burst fires. I'm leaning towards Entrench, because it sounds like it'd be good for, like, if we're waiting on a turn for things to get my range, and we can just shoot a bunch of them. And also, dodge bonus, right? So, okay. She's good at demolition. We want her to be better at demolition. She is our demolition person. Okay, commanding voice. That's a good one. Steel resolve. This gives her a resolve, right? Yeah. Whenever an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains temporary wounds equal to 10% of their maximum wounds plus resolve. Actually pretty good. Armor of Contempt is also pretty good. Iron Discipline, no. Half of the bonus granted by voice of command remains until the end of combat. This bonus does not stack with itself or bonuses granted by voice of command, but does count as an officer ability effect for the purposes of other talent effects. Lasting impression does not count as having the voice of command effect. They only gain the bonuses to their characteristics. Oh, okay. It's an okay one. Whenever the officer's ability grants action points to an ally, that ally gains +1 to all characteristics for every action point gained until the end of combat. Does it stack? That one could be really good too. Although we could do something like this. Navigator makes all resistance tests with willpower if it's higher than the base characteristics. -10 power. Enemies have -10 penalty to the resistance test. Course traveled. Threads and faults. Okay. I think I'm gonna grab Commanding Voice. That one sounds... No, not Commanding Voice. That's not the one. Maybe not that one either. Could just grab Steel Resolve for an extra resolve. That's pretty good. I think I'm gonna go with Armor of Contempt, though. Yeah. Extra armor can be really helpful. And I guess we're going with Fellowship. Alright, last character. Same sort of ones as... the other one. Whenever the operative triggers an exploit on an enemy, the operative gains +1 damage and +2 armor penetration till the end of combat. It does stack. Alright, you know what? Or wait, no. We were going... I think I wanted to go with Weak Body, Weak Soul. Exposed Weakness also reduces enemies' toughness and willpower by 3 times int bonus for 1 round. We have instant exposure, so we can always have the enemy in question. Yeah. Okay, let's do that. Oh, we're maxed out on logic and tech use. Okay, grab Lore Xenos then. You're pretty good at it. Actually, Medicae. Maybe Medicae is better for him. He can be our healer. He's got 55 points into it already. Alright, let's move. So, where were we?
None shall stand in my way.
Right, we're looking around. There's some citizens to save up top, but we're just kind of...
What is that?
That's a dead body. It's got Ancient Terra Monocle. The wearer's lore Imperium tests depend on fellowship instead of intelligence and gain a +3 bonus. Fancy. Okay, we should probably go save the citizens or let them die or whatever. There's no turrets to help us this time, but let's quick save. There's lots of captives, but not that many rebels. There's at least one fanatical old man, though. Some 10 people, children among them, are huddling together in fear. You see that half of them have black holes where their eyes used to be. Some maintain a gloomy silence, others are wailing. Several armed insurgents are carefully watching over the terrified hostages, snapping every now and then at someone for shaking too much or crying too loudly. Come to your senses, Herald. Look what you're doing to your own family. A woman of about 60, gray-haired but still strong, is kneeling before a stocky man with a thick, pure white beard, stretching her arms towards him. Take pity on us, let us go. Stop talking and embrace redemption. Our children have gained true sight while you still believe the lie. Upon seeing you, the man points his weapon at you. The other insurgents do the same. Who are you and why are you here? No, you tell me. Who are you and what are you doing to these unfortunates? I am the chief. My former name, Herald, is meaningless now. I am a father leading his family to deliverance from woes, to salvation. Aurora has opened my eyes to the truth, and my children will see it. Herald, spare us, spare your children. His mind and soul are pierced by shards of a colorful deception, hues once twisted by despair, and the Immaterium's influence can never be the same again. Pascal's Vox hisses furiously. Layperson, cognition is not your primary function. You are saving your kin by holding them at gunpoint and believe that burning their eyes will grant them sight. It is evident that the author of the demagogic teaching that confused you meant to make a mockery of your deplorable intellect. Abelard's face turns a deep red. To cast your own children into the thrall of heresy, to drown your progeny in this filth with your own hands? I'm gonna pause for 1 sec. Alrighty, I'm back. Sorry about that. Papa Nurgle has his diseasey talons in my poor flesh. Anyways, you've been torturing your family in order to save them. You've been blinding them so they can see the truth. And those who lack faith cannot grasp the truth and cannot be saved. The old man is obstinate, but you sense that confidence in his voice has diminished. Aurora, whoever that is, has exploited your naivety. Can't you see that you're causing nothing but suffering? But all I wanted was to save. He drops his weapon and covers his face with his hands in desperation. You hear several short sobs. There's no washing the blood from your hands, but you could let us go, Herald. The ones you haven't mutilated yet. The old man gestures to the other insurgents who lower their weapons. Then he shifts his gaze towards you, trying to hold back the tears. What happens to us now? It's weird because we want to go heretic, but there's no heretic option here. Really getting tired of having to cough. I guess we're going to go kill the old man because that is what we would do. Your family will be taken care of. As for you, I condemn you to death. The old man's body falls to the ground. As soon as the hostages see it, they start moving faster and soon disappear around the bend.
We need to investigate. I'll lay claim to the stars.
Looks like there's a bunch of traps around. Don't... Okay, that was very close.
Prevails.
Move this way. Off of that trap.
What deeds await us? The Emperor favors me today.
Okay. Let's continue moving up. Carefully. The cover was haphazardly assembled from whatever the rebels could find. Where are we? What are we doing up here? Let's go down to the street. I see loot down there.
Victory awaits!
More junk. Let's go explore around here just in case there's more junk. It looks like there might be something to find down here. If there was, we didn't find it. Let's go back here just in case. Nothing. Okay. There's loot on the other side as well.
It's about time.
There's a door to the command center. That's probably where we have to go, but let's go take a look over here first. Apparently that's as far as we can go over on this side. Okay. I'm going to check down here really quickly to see if there's anything else that we missed. I don't think that there was. But it never hurts to double check. Also, can we get down there? No, I don't think so. Doesn't look like it, no.
A new challenge for me?
Okay, let's get to the command center. We're almost there, and we might as well. There could be a boss fight in there, although after that demon, the Tzeentch, I'm a little convinced it won't be that bad of a fight. Okay, we've reached the governor. Maybe. Welcome to the Rykad Minoris Command Center.
They're scrabbling around.
Sorry about that, just had to pause yet again. I think after this I'm going to go for a nap and try and recover more. Governor Medina is here. Anyone else to talk to? I'm going to push the button first. I don't know what this does. This cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced, not a single key is jammed, and fresh seals with prayers to the Omnissiah adorn its surface. One of the side panels has been removed. Bundles of gold-notched cables run from inside to a small data crypt that was connected only a short while ago. The screen reads, awaiting access code. Let's forge access. You've bypassed the security layers. The cogitator is ready to reveal its secrets. Go to Sacred Computation 782-5M. Upon Logis Abel's orders, the archives of every augur station on Rykad Minoris and the 2 primary satellites of Rykad Star have been queried. Said satellites are named Magos Maruf and Zephyra Bakine, after the 2 great champions of faith whose external cogitators were placed inside the satellite's cores after their shells perished. The purpose of the sacred computation requested by the Logis is to uncover the external influence behind the ongoing insurgency. Computation result positive. Multiple instances of interference and malfunction detected, suggesting that the ships moving across the system deliberately blinded the sacred augur's eyes. The first of these ships is thought to have arrived in Rykad Minoris cycles ago, early in the winter. The most recent one arrived a month ago. Logis Abel's conclusion. The insurrection on the planet has been long in the making. With the participation of external actors, it's alleged that 2 cycles ago, Aurora arrived in the Rykad system, the rumored unholy prophet of the insurgents. The subsequent ship movements can be attributed to weapon deliveries, but what is the nature of their activity near Rykadi Philia? Governor Medina's attention must be drawn to... The final entry cuts off abruptly. Go to recent observations. The satellite Magos Maruf reports that a ship has translated into the system. Its signatures is consistent with the records of the flagship of a rogue trader dynasty, House von Valencius. The satellite Zephyra the Keen reports that a ship drifted nearby has hurriedly sped away. The ship has sent an encrypted Vox transmission to the insurgent-controlled areas of the surface of Rykad Minoris. Another transmission was directed to planetoid Rykadi Philia. Both transmissions were signed Brother Twilight. Their contents could not be decrypted. To be investigated. The entry contains planet-side coordinates marked as Heavy Augur Station Jamming, possibly a hidden insurgent base. And we gained a level for doing that. Okay, let's quickly level up again then. We're gaining levels like crazy. We're almost filling up our first little circle. I don't know what that means exactly, but I'll figure that out at some point in time. Where are we at with things to do? I guess we get to choose another power, potentially. So there's 2 that he mentioned that we should ponder. One is Biomancy, and the other one is, Divination's also pretty good. But we're going to take Biomancy to do healing. And then we're supposed to grab... If I can find it. Maybe I can't find it. What was I supposed to take? I don't see it. Oh yeah, there it is. Never mind. That's the one. It will not die. Increases wounds by half of the character's level rounded up. So, apparently that's what we need. I don't actually know what that means, but apparently it's quite good. So, we'll grab Toughness since weapon skill's maxed. And we'll grab Carouse since Athletics is maxed. That one's easy. Until the operatives next turn, their allies' attacks remove exploits until int, bonus more damage, or for the next attack against a target affected by an exploit, that target's cover efficiency is reduced. It's also pretty good. While in cover, the operative gets 25% cover efficiency, perception, ballistic skill. Okay, that's actually really good. I like that. And then we'll grab... Oh, this is our Psyker stuff. We could just give her psychic stuff. We do have a Mind Blast with her that might be useful to grab this with. Yeah, we'll just grab Psyker Minoris. That's fine. Alright, next person. She's done agility and ballistic skill, so I guess we're going perception. That's dodge, right? And awareness, but... Or maybe just willpower. You know what? Let's grab perception. I think that's probably a better choice for her. I don't think that anyone else is a soldier, because he's technically a warrior. They're operatives. But there's other things we can do too. Melee flame melt attacks against demons deal more damage. Litany of hatred. Shield of faith. They gain weapon proficiency percentage to armor against attacks of demons and warp damage. 3% just to ignore an attack. That's actually interesting, but I don't think it'd be super useful for us. Only because I think that lost my train of thought there. Never mind. Imperial, this one's good. I don't know if it stacks though. And I don't really want to waste one. Let's give Resolve up. That's a good one to have. Resolve's always useful. Alright, Air of Authority. Officer increases an ally's resolve by a bunch. If the target's under the effect of a voice of command, I'll start the next turn with +1. That's good. Officer encourages an ally who immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxin, and stunned effects. If the target's under voice of command, they also get temporary wounds. Both of these are really good. I kind of like the Air of Authority one, though. Yeah. Okay, next one. Blood Augury. Enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer 5+ Navigator's perception bonus percentage additional damage from any source of warp damage. The bonus damage stacks for each hit inflicted by the Navigator. It stacks up to 5 times. That's insane. Alright, let's grab that. Because I think her Mind Blast, which I can't see, it's not here on this list of things, but I'm pretty sure it does warp damage. Blood Augury it is. That sounds wonderful. She also has head trauma right now. We need to fix her noggin. Who's this? Pascal. Intimidation. Non-area. No, okay. Not perfect spot. Operative removes 1 exploit from each enemy in a 5-cell radius around a point within 10 cells of the operative. There's only 1 enemy in the area. The operative removes all exploits. All allies gain exploits removed percentage armor until end of combat. That's okay. Let's grab Intimidation. That sounds interesting. Alright, what else can we do? Calculated Relations. No. Fires of the Forge. Maybe. Persistence of the Forge. Maybe. Pinnacle of Weaponry. First attack with any plasma, melta, or power weapon deals an additional damage equal to 5. For the remainder of combat, the bonus damage is decreased to int bonus divided by 2. I'm actually going to grab that or the heavy armor one. I think I'm going to go Pinnacle Weaponry now, though, because I want him to use power weapons. I think it'll be really cool. Or plasma weapons. I'd be good with that, too. We just need to get some. Do we have any? Let's take a look. It's not going to help us right now, but it might help us in the future. Also, I need to give you a gun. Not you. You a gun. Where's a good sniper rifle? That one's good. Be a snipey. Now, do we have any power weapons? I'm not seeing any power-looking weapons at all. We have no power hammers or power swords or plasma guns. We do have melta guns. We have flamers, I guess I should say. We do have a bolt pistol, which is actually a pretty good gun. We have 2 bolters, which are also good guns, but Not what we're looking for. Okay.
I
Adeptus
won't
Mechanicus
tolerate weakness.
Acolyte over there. What's this do? These heavy chains are used to adjust the height of the command platform. Alright, let's talk to the commander. I guess it's the time for that. The tall, dark-skinned man turns towards you and greets you in a curt military manner. Faisal Raikadi Ab Medina, Af Coronas, governor of the star system. Welcome to my temporary headquarters. The man's gaze falls on Abelard, his eyes slightly narrow. Worsarian? Abelard nods dryly. Governor Medine. My greetings. The governor's expression changes drastically when he sees Cassia. Lady Navigator, what an honor. I never thought that House Orselio would grace our world with a visit. I only wish I could have received you under different circumstances. Cassia purses her lips, and an echo of grief knocks the wind out of those present. House Orselio is grateful for the support you've provided to Uric 5 these many years. I'm not seeing the convoy I sent to meet you. What happened? Did they fail to find and escort you? If that is so, I promise their punishment will be swift and severe. The convoy was ambushed and massacred. The only surviving soldier turned out to be a traitor and was personally executed by me. That is an outrage. I'll have the personnel vetting procedure changed immediately. The slightest suspicion will be grounds for arrest. Your Lordship, before we proceed with discussing the matters that are of interest to you, there is a question I feel compelled to ask. It was only recently that Lady Theodora was the head of House von Valencius. I have received no word of her demise. How is it you are now the rogue traitor? Our ship was attacked, Theodora was killed, and I claimed my inheritance. That's all you need to know. The governor frowns, and a deep shadow falls over his face. Rogue traitor von Valencius. Slain? Unthinkable. Please accept my deepest and most sincere condolences, Your Lordship. Do not hesitate to let me know how I might be of help. Well, I need fresh crew to replace those killed in an attack on the ship, and I need material compensation. The governor bows his head in acceptance. Of course, Your Lordship. You will be compensated for any losses, and I'll see to it personally your ship's holds are filled with the finest goods from my personal reserves. Abelard nods in approval and remarks quietly, Excellent, Your Lordship. A rogue trader has no use for leniency. I can offer you several thousand fine obedient servants, however I'm sad to inform you that I won't be able to do it until we've dealt with the insurgency on the planet. I'm sure you won't have to wait long. The rabble will soon be duly punished for their heretical scheming. My kinsman Kunrad Voithvir von Valencius has betrayed our dynasty and the Imperium. If he is hiding in the system, I want him handed over to me. Voithvir is a traitor? Why, any family, however noble, has an unworthy scion or two. Naturally, we will surrender him should we find him within my jurisdiction. Unfortunately, I have no information regarding his location. However, he pauses to think. We have a cogitator here at the command center. It's connected to a data crypt from Logis Able Sanctum. It aggregated all the Lex Mechanic reports. Unfortunately, the access prayer for it is unknown to me. If you manage to convince the stubborn machine, you might be able to learn something about Conrad's movements. I'd hazard he'd fled you on a ship, not on a pair of wings. Heinrich van Calix, an interrogator of the most holy Inquisition, is operating in your system. Do you know where he is? The governor lowers his voice. I do. Master van Calix has left for the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium. It's an ancient monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I don't know what his objectives are. Needless to say, insurgent activity has been observed in the monastery's vicinity. But I suppose that's too petty of a problem for an agent of the Most Holy Inquisition. Besides, I've already sent a small detachment of reinforcements there. The weapons the insurgents were using to shoot down shuttles all over the city have been destroyed. Now nothing is preventing you from returning to your ship. If you wish to find Master Van Calix, you should go to the cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. Notes of anxiety creep into the voice that rattles from Pascal's vox. On behalf of the priesthood of Mars, I, Magos Hanuman, am officially initiating my participation in the operation. I must inspect the state of the relic and ensure myself that it's under zero risk of falling into heretic hands. According to the Catechism of Maintenance and Operation, my tech comrades were supposed to lock the monastery gates against lay people and activate the traps. I deem it optimal that an ordained Magos should provide this assistance. I categorically object, the governor clenches his fist. As much as I respect the sanctity of your monastery, I have on my hands a whole capital that needs to be attended by the Omnissiah's servants. We have lost many eminent tech priests. Incidentally, one of them perished in that same monastery. Mechanical failures could occur at any moment. Putting it bluntly, you may consider yourself forcefully recruited into the city's defense forces. Medina and Pascal glare at each other, their unyielding gazes like crossed swords. This Magos is part of my retinue. You have no right to give him orders. You mistake me for a fool. I know he arrived separately from you, and I would bet my life that no... The governor's voice dies down in the low growl of a drilling mechadendrite. Its tip is directed straight at the bridge of his nose. Medina clears his throat and grumbles stubbornly, "So this is the negotiation technique you have resorted to. Do you think this is the first time I've been threatened with a weapon?" "No, but it could be your last." Pascal's voice is akin to the sound produced by his drilling implement, steady and calm but ready to explode at a moment's notice, with the crunching of bone and the squelching of tearing flesh. "I'm heading to the monastery because I must, is that clear?" The governor mutters through gritted teeth, "Abundantly so, Magos." "Why are you so determined to get to the monastery? Is it because of the relic?" "It's why I came to this world. I'm expected there." "I'm not going to interview further. Your lordship, I trust you will grant me a place aboard your shuttle. The Adeptus Mechanicus would be grateful for your cooperation. As compensation for your consideration of my request, I, Magos Hanuman, officially undertake to accompany you in the Rycat system in the role of a bodyguard, and to protect you at all costs until your life functions cease, but only within the limits of the Rycat system." "You're Hanuman. Glad you're alive." Hanuman. There we go. The governor raises his eyebrow and stares at the tech priest in surprise, but refrains from further commentary. What has perplexed you about my companion's name? The governor looks at Pascal with curiosity. According to the reports we received, Logis Abel Hanuman set off for the hallowed electrodynamic Cenobium a short while before it was stormed. I'm glad to find out you're safe. Perhaps you possess information on Master Van Calix. Pascal's vox rasps in confusion. "My name is Pascal Hanuman, not Abel. I know nothing of such a person." "What do you know about this Abel, Governor?" "I've never met him in person. The esteemed logist supervised the work of Rykad Minoris's Lex mechanics for many years. However, he rarely left his cyber chapel, and I've never had the honor of making his acquaintance. A true anchorite." "Why do you fly to the monastery? That seems suspicious." "When a logist of the Adeptus Mechanicus wants to go somewhere, we don't ask why, your lordship." "Where can I get more information on the individual?" "I would have suggested you inspect the esteemed Logis' sanctum, but it was destroyed by the rebels. We recovered several data crypts and connected them to the cogitators at the command post. They may provide you with some information." It is amazing that a mechanical voice from a vox can sound so confused. That name might have been used as a signal intelligible only to its intended recipient. In that case, its bearer may be Archmagos Amarnat, initiating an investigation and collecting the data collection procedure. Adira tenses up and listens, then turns around sharply to face Pascal. "I can hear my friend's snide whispers through the door. Be careful on your search, Magos. If you stare into a shattered mirror for too long, you might see yourself in it, in every shard at once. Mending it is much more of a tainted affair than the new reflection is deathlike." "I see. Glad to be of service, your lordship." "Are you confident that you'll crush these insurrection soon? My own impression has been the exact opposite." "Is that so?" The governor maintains his composure. "I'd like to hear your reasoning." "The insurgents managed to steal a Voxcaster. They've been listening to your people's communications." "It's not much, but it's something. I'll order an audit of our equipment to see that our communication channels are more closely monitored going forward. However, it was only the accidental success of an otherwise disorganized mob of heretics who have no understanding of the art of war. The insurgents are using the archenemy's artifacts, enchanted lenses, to perform unholy sorcery. I've heard about these lenses. What makes you think they're enchanted? Any fool can light fire with a magnifying glass. That's no sorcery." Scores of crazed people with scorched eyes are stalking the city. The insurgents are maiming their own? Good. The insurgents are talking of a final dawn, the impending demise of the world. Yet another superstition. Surely you don't expect me to believe in it. "You ought to leave your bunker more often, Governor Medina. I have only arrived in the system, and I already know much more about the uprising than you do." The governor's eyes darken, but your unwavering gaze makes him give in. All right. Perhaps I underestimated the mutiny, writing it off as a rabble's unusual nonsense. However, if it does involve corruption and an underground cult, this needs to be investigated. I'll assign additional resources to it, and take the issue seriously. You have my word, your lordship. That's all. Thanks. They wanted us to go to talk to this machine again. There might be more information to gather from it. Let's take a quick look. Yes. The cogitator looks a lot older and more worn than the ones next to it. However, it has evidently been well cared for. Numerous parts have been replaced. Oh no, it's already... We already read this. Go to Logis's private archive. Result of Logis Abel's data trance. I cannot see the secret design, but I can sense it. Shackled in stasis. The minds of the initiated are slumbering in the neural harness of their vows. I am registering an impulse of change. I surmise a potential influence on the stasis of the secret design. There came a time when the spiral was turned into a circle, but the cycle can be discontinued. The revelation granted by the Omnissiah to Logis Abel in the course of his data meditation has been recorded verbatim. Logis Abel is seeking an audience with the venerable Dar Impulse 6, who may assist in interpreting the revelation. A request has been sent to the governor's palace for a shuttle flight to the electrodynamic cenobium. A message has also been sent to the Furibundus system. The cycle can be discontinued. I recognize these words. The voice from the Vox is soft and pensive, barely audible over the static noise. I believe I know the intended recipient of the message in the Furibundus system. It was me. Omnissiah, grant me the wisdom to fathom this mystery. Okay. Well, that seems to be all we needed to do. Oh, there's a tech priest here with a name. Let's talk to him. The painfully thin tech priest turns sharply towards you. The sudden movement makes his chromed augmetics briefly clang. His gray eyes set under furrowed brows almost blend into the pale skin of his face, and he levels you with a heavy, dour stare. Identification unit, Logis Quartz Crame. Official trade representative of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet. The unit supervises supply routes in the Rykad system, ensures the security of the combat arsenal, performs commercial transactions, and secures mutually beneficial contracts. When the tech priest notices Pascal, his eyes widen. His Vox unit immediately lets out a string of screeching bin Herrick, a torturously long tirade in which the volume rises and falls seemingly at random. When it's finally over, the Omnissiah's servant bows his head in deference. Unit Quartz Crane requests permission to transfer information. The rogue trader possesses a supreme degree of power, the potential to influence the current leadership, the ability to restore order in the Rykad system. Pascal, what was that? A detailed complaint. I recommend you consider Unit Quartz Crame's request to transfer information. Permission to transfer information granted. What do you want to tell me? The tech priest says sharply and curtly, haphazard and careless decisions on the part of the Rykad Minor's governor have led to unacceptable consequences. Communication with the Adeptus Mechanicus Sanctum has been lost. Troops must be sent to the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium without delay. Restoring communication with the Electro Priests and ensuring the Sanctum's security are our top priorities. You are the head of a rogue trader dynasty. Your position enables you to exert influence. The tech priest pauses for a moment, and pressure on the subjects of the Imperium. Unit Quartz Crane requests assistance. The actions of Governor Faisal Rykadi Medne of Af Coronis must be influenced. Demand that troops be sent to the holy monastery of the Adeptus Mechanicus. I observe that this world's authorities lack diligence in the performance of their duties. That statement is true. United in their denunciation and brimming with righteous criticism, the pair in red exchange knowing nods. What do I get in return for my help? The tech priest stares at you without blinking. Awareness of the fact that the rogue trader did not stand aside and has influenced the future of the hollowed electrodynamic cenobium, including the possible rescue of the most holy electro priests, Unit Quartz Crane can promise no more. I'll discuss it with the governor. Unit Quartz Crane is grateful. The rogue trader is highly likely to successfully influence the future actions of local authorities. Let's see what their commercial transactions like. They have multi-key. They have an analyst's helmet. We could get a plasma pistol, but we need to have more levels with them, I guess. There's actually some okay looking stuff here. First aid manual. Using any medikit costs -1 AP, but no less than 0. I mean, that makes sense. Stabilizing bracers. Gives run and gun bonuses. Wow, actually that's really good. Yeah. Modified bolters and okay gun. Psychic body glove. The wearer ignores the first critical hit damage in combat and gains willpower dodge rating. It's actually really nice too. Should we sell some stuff to these people? Probably. Okay, let's go to cargo. Just get rid of all of this stuff that we're never going to use. I don't think we're going to use the bolters. We have 38 knives. Jesus. That's so many knives. Stub carbines are pretty good. I'm going to keep those around, I think. Okay. Now we can sell things. Let's sell... They don't want melee? I guess we should have ranged weaponry. Okay. Let's do ranged weaponry. And ranged weaponry and ranged weaponry and ranged weaponry. All the ranged weaponries. We had 20-something knives. Where's the melee weaponry? Maybe they just don't want it. It's possible. That gives us 900. That's not enough, though. I want more. Sell heretic trophies. Miscellaneous, sure. We're almost there. Do miscellaneous, there. Is miscellaneous just 50? Okay. It gives us up to level 1. Cool. And now we can get level this stuff. Although our profit factor... Do we just get this? Does it cost profit factor? I'm not entirely sure how this works. Like if I buy this bolt pistol, is that all 15 of our profit factor? I'm going to save first. Because I don't want to waste it if I don't have to. Okay, it doesn't get rid of the profit factor. Gotcha. So you just have to trade them enough stuff for them to like you to buy stuff. Interesting. Cool. Does that mean we should just go for... We only need 500 for the next one. And then we can get a plasma pistol for... Who was using... I guess... Oh, it's Pascal. Pascal's using plasma stuff. Potentially. But do we need to keep ship components around? Like, if we go to our ship... We need scrap to upgrade our stuff. Yeah, we need to keep ship components and stuff around too. Okay. Because I have no idea how this part works yet. I haven't learned enough about this yet. Maybe we wait on this... Well, I kind of want a plasma pistol, though. I think it'd be kind of cool. It's not that big of a jump up there. What if we just sell... Armor, miscellaneous, and heretic trophies? We don't even need to sell the armor. We can just sell the heretic trophies. They really like heretic trophies. Alright, now we can get the plasma pistol too. Great. Now I have a psychic body glove for our main character. That's going to give him a bunch of dodge, because his willpower is pretty high. His psi rating isn't great, but, I mean, his dodge is 60 now, so pretty good. It's only giving him a +3 from that, from the body glove, but it'll get better as time goes on, as he gets more psychic power. And then we wanted to give a plasma gun to him. Plasma pistol. Cool. Alright, we're going to call it here. In the next video, we'll head off to the next area. Like always, if you have any... Oh, right. Before we leave, let's go yell at the governor for 10 seconds. Tech Priest Quartz Crane claims you have not been doing enough to ensure the safety of the Adeptus Mechanicus Monastery. With a heavy sigh, the governor warily covers his face with his hand. Of course he does. That tech priest is very insistent. I ordered a squad to be dispatched to the Holy Cenobium of the Adeptus Mechanicus. They haven't been heard from yet. I'm afraid that's all I can do under the present circumstances. I don't have a single soldier to spare in the capital. Let's talk to him again. He has nothing else he wants to say. Actually, you're an explorer, aren't you? What are you doing here? Retrieving archived data. Over 70 Terran years ago, the governor of Reichhead Minoris authorized representatives of the Explorator Cognizance Fleet made an agreement. Its goal was mutual benefit through cooperation until Logis Quartz Crane is the fleet's, or Unit Logis Quartz Crane is the fleet's appointed trade agent. The unit is responsible for maintenance of the arsenal and the combat machinery. Blessed are the armorers, for there can be no Imperium without them. Blessed are the valiant warriors, for there's no end to the darkness without them. The Omnissiah's servants exchanged short Binheric mantras filled with intimidating solemnity. What is the Cognizance Fleet doing in the Reichad system? The Cognizance Fleet in the presence in the Reichad system is negligible. Its research activities in the system have been concluded. A limited presence is maintained for the purposes of logistical support, fulfillment of vows maintained in the Omnissiah's creations, spiritual oversight. Do you know anything about the tech priest Abel Hanuman? Unit Quartz Crane has no previous communications with Unit Abel Hanuman. The memory sector contains other data related to this query. Various research and data storage devices of interest have been extracted from the Standing Army of Reichad Minoris for preservation purposes. The command center currently hosts a cogitator that was used by Unit Abel Hanuman. Appeal to the cogitator spirits for further information. Okay, thanks, bye. Alright, now we're going to call it here. Like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. I am going to go lay down for a bit and hopefully feel better by tomorrow. Take care. See you next time.